Hi, beautiful souls. Another day to rejoice in these beautiful human bodies. Integrate yourself with all of your multidimensional aspects. Become the greatest version of you. Step into your highest self. It takes time to do this, and I can come in and out of alignment with this way of being, but the more I practice it, and I do every morning, I have my decrees, I have lots of different empowering practices. I've been, working on this path for quite some time because I haven't had the luxury of going down and falling to pieces. I have had to rise. That's one of the main things, is that we have to come to that agreement within ourselves that we will rise. And sometimes people feel they have to fall apart first, but I suppose I might have fallen apart quite a long time ago. So that's not something that even occurs to me as an option anymore. It's always about, how can I grow from this? How can I learn from this? What can I remember from this? How can I assist others from this experience? How can I alchemize? How can I transmute? Where will I transcend all of these experiences to blossom and flourish in ways that will be of assistance to the collective? Life is supposed to be beautiful, and I remember some lifetimes here on earth. I remember not many, I remember a few. And the reason I believe that I only remember a few is because I haven't had as many lifetimes maybe as other people, or maybe there are only significant lifetimes that I need to remember. That's not important. It's not really important if you don't remember certain things, because obviously it's not important. What's important is you remember what you need to know. Now, one of my lifetimes, I was an Essene, and I was impoverished. I was a scholar, and I knew Jesus, Yeshua. And I remember being very hungry, but not being concerned so much about the hunger. I was given money to survive because I was a scholar, and I assisted many people with my teachings. And what I can remember from this lifetime was that Jesus, Yeshua, whoever you want to call him, was just like all of us. Just like all of us. There was no difference. The thing was that he transcended his lower densities. And this is what we are all to do now. At this time, this is what we are all to do now. And this is where we create miracles. This is where we become golden. This is where we become sons of God. Sons of God. You may be born in with a predisposition that you are going to do something miraculous to assist the collective. You may know that from the early moments. Or you may have been born in and then forgotten everything because you couldn't bear to face your traumas and face everything, your limitations and everything else that has been keeping you low. But you come back and you remember things. You start to remember the reason why you're here and what you're here to do. Now, I'm not saying that we've all come here because we've come here to, change the world, because that sounds really very, very like a big task. And when we think like that, it's a bit woo. But we do change the world by how we change ourselves. So if you want a more peaceful world, and this is nothing new here, everybody's saying this, but right now we're in this beautiful energies coming through, and these frequencies are so aligned with miracles, radiance, joyfulness, peacefulness, spaciousness, alignment, spiritual advancement, evolution. But why would we not want to use these frequencies wisely? Why not use them wisely? Why not say, okay, well, you know what? Let me give it my best. Because when we do work on ourselves, when we do work to improve ourselves, then we improve and assist all those around us. And when I say improve, I don't mean like, I mean it in the most loving way. That's how I mean it. Improve. To lovingly embrace oneself where we are, and to say, okay, I'm just going to fine-tune myself a little bit, make a few adjustments so that I can bring in more good for the greatest good of the collective, for all, in service of all. So we can create more miracles here on the earth, so we can really create that ripple effect, which is what is due to happen, what is happening. It may not look like it, but it is happening. And it happens, and it begins with me, it begins with you, it begins with each one of us. We unify all aspects of ourselves through all time, space and realities. Because everything is happening now. Everything is happening now. As hard as that may seem to some people. It's all happening now. So we unify all aspects of ourselves. We feel into all of the different personalities that we have been. We feel into all of the different multidimensional selves. We feel into the plant kingdoms, the natural kingdoms, the animal kingdoms. We feel into all of it, the sun, the sky, the sea. We feel into all of it. It's all part of us. We are all part of it. We are the earth. And then as we work on ourselves, we start to see changes around us. Changes in the people that surround us, the plants that surround us, the nature, everything around us. And that ripples outwards. And that's how we create the change. And that's exactly what dear Jesus, Yeshua, did. That's how he created these amazing changes. And when we feel into being a son of God, like a son, not a son as in a man, boy, but a son as in a big, beautiful disc up in the sky, a big, beautiful, radiant being, a friend, a joyful friend with powerful energies to assist us in transformation and help us in so many ways. I mean, speak to the sun every day. I always speak to the sun. But you know, some people, and I find that, you know, it takes a bit of time to get the confidence to stand in this mastery and this power and to say, I am the Son of God. 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 Really command it is so. Feel it in your heart. Feel that beautiful strength in your heart, that light. Expand it outwards. Know it for sure. Know it for truth. Know it for truth. It is true. And then you start to change. You're human. You become your divine human. You're becoming more crystalline. You're becoming your gold print. Living my life like it's golden. Have a beautiful day. Know that you are powerful. God bless you. Peace.